Hello WCHS, and welcome to the first show of Season 20. I'm Tucker Judkins.
And I'm Mackenzie Burney.
And welcome to Wctv.
With homecoming around the corner, our team has done some investigating on the planning committee and more importantly what the dance means to some of the students here at WCHS.
But first, this is the 20th anniversary of Wctv, and you know what that means. A brand new opener, new student reporters, and yet still the same old Murph.
We'll be back after this.
All this homecoming talk has really got me in my feelings.
So what has homecoming meant to you over these past few years?
Romance, love, heartbreak.
Oof. Well, it looks like Tucker has some reminiscing to do. Let's see what homecoming means to some of the other students around WCHS. Here's Emma with the scoop.
Hey WCHS, it's Emma. As you all know, homecoming is tonight. Homecoming means a lot to our school, especially the seniors. So we have 3 seniors to see what homecoming means to them.
We prepare for the homecoming game by practicing for the team that we're going to play this week, by trying to endure the distractions that we'll have in the week. My favorite memory of homecoming is probably my first homecoming because I didn't really understand school dances a whole lot, and I went with my friends and we had a good time. I feel like homecoming means to me that it's a whole week that we emphasize school spirit and kind of what our school is about.
I prepare for the homecoming game by working on our field show and practicing the music that goes with it. My favorite memory of homecoming is going to the dance with my friends. Homecoming means that I get to see old friends and that the whole community gets together to support the Lynx.
To get ready for homecoming, the senior cheerleaders have to come up with a cheer dance, and we end up teaching it to all the underclassmen, and we do that 2 weeks leading up to homecoming. And then for the whole season, we teach cheers and get them ready and prepare for the big game. My favorite homecoming memory is going to all the school dances with my friends and getting in groups, going out to eat and having a lot of fun. Homecoming to me means having a lot of school spirit, and by showing that school spirit by participating in the Lynx dress-up days leading up to homecoming.
So, what does homecoming mean to you? To me, it means expressing school spirit through a highly anticipated, exciting game, followed by a fun dance afterwards. This has been Emma reporting for WCTV.
Wow, that's some moving stuff. It makes me excited for my first homecoming experience at the high school.
I'm sure you'll have a blast. Homecoming is a great time to show some school spirit, and I know that it's a Lynx experience that I'll miss when I graduate.
And while it's fun to celebrate homecoming with the dance and the parties, we can't forget about the football.
That's right. Homecoming wouldn't be homecoming without the football. And luckily we've caught up with some of the students and teachers around WCHS to test their knowledge of the game.
Let's pass it over to Zach for a touchdown segment, 40 seconds to win it.
Wow, it looks like we have some serious sports brains around WCHS. They might want to study up a little before the game.
We encourage everyone to come out and support the Lynx tomorrow. But if football just isn't your thing, don't forget about the homecoming dance on Saturday.
As we approach the big dance, the pressure is on for PRI and the homecoming planning committee to try and top last year's dance.
We have an inside look on the planning committee and their efforts to make it a dance to remember. Let's send it over to Jacob.
Welcome back to WCHS. With homecoming already here, we can all look ahead to the football game and getting our boogie on at the dance. But have you ever thought of the time and planning that goes into homecoming? Today we'll be talking to members and the head of the homecoming planning committee.
The whole school is involved with homecoming, not just student council. We try to help the classes get organized, to decorate the school, paint windows downtown, floats, things like that. but everybody's involved. For student council, we deal with getting the king and queen nominated and then elected, get them in the parade, and plan the events for Boom Night. Well, there's a separate committee within the student council, and there's chair people of that committee, representation from each grade, so we get input from all levels of the school. For the downtown painting, we contact the businesses to see if they're on board and like us to do that for them, whether they want a poster or actual painting on the window, for example. Same thing with the school decorating. The classes need to get together and figure out what they're going to do for their section of the school. And the skits need to practice and make sure they're ready to present.
I'm Josh Cassidy. I'm a homecoming chair for this year. For this year, we are doing a volleyball tournament for the Lynx games, and then on Monday, we'll be doing the school decorating, window decorating downtown, float, and banner creation.
We all see the hard work the planning committee puts into homecoming. Happy homecoming. This is Jacob Schutz signing off.
I'm definitely looking forward to the dance and all of the other festivities surrounding homecoming. But let's not forget about the fall sports programs who have now hit their stride in their seasons.
Of course. As we all know, this Friday night, the football team will play the Prairie Blue Jays at home. The Lynxmen are looking to continue what has been a competitive season so far with a record of 2-3.
And don't forget, the homecoming dance will be held Saturday at 8 p.m. in the cafeteria. Homecoming weekend is also a busy time for our other programs. Our Lynx cross country team will be competing at the South Hardin Invite at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning, and the volleyball team will travel to Madrid to compete in a tournament as well. If you have the chance to go out and support one of these Lynx teams, we encourage you to go and show some school spirit as we end our 2018 homecoming week.
Last night, we carried on the tradition of Boom Night.
Yes, we did, Mackenzie. The cheerleaders had a great dance for us, and the skits were wonderful. Of course, the coronation of the king and queen was the highlight of the night.
It sure was. The student body had the difficult decision of picking their queen and king. The king candidates were Isaac Bernard, Drake Doolittle, Cade Feltz, Caleb Olson, and Dylan Steen.
The queen candidates were Natalie Askelin, Camry Dawson, Maddie Divig, Cheyenne Johnson, and Maddie Schwerin. It was a night full of Lynx pride, and it really got the crowd pumped.
It was a lot of fun. Everyone involved did a great job with getting the crowd ready for the big game. I know I'm excited to get out there and support the Lynx.
Me too. And as a reminder for all of you Lynx fans planning on attending the game and sitting in the student section, the theme for the game is the good old purple and gold. So make sure to wear your purple and gold Lynx gear.
In Iowa, we all know that rain or cold, weather can completely determine your game day outfit. And we've got you covered with this week's weather update.
That's right, but first, this is the 20th anniversary of Wctv, and with the new season comes new additions to the crew. This year's student directors are Kira Wagner and Daniel Blankenship. This year's talent will include myself and my co-host Mackenzie, along with Kyle Greenfield, Eric Sweezy, Dylan Bergansel, Florence York, Emma Stroner, Zach Mickelson, Xavier Adams, Jacob Schutt, Tyler Nelson, Maywellen Enriquez, Xavier Keenan, George Villa, and Sarah Lindstrom.
I'm looking forward to seeing all those beautiful faces this year, but there are some faces in WCTV you may not see as much. This year, Caitlin C. will lead the technical crew and our other techies, including Kyle Chang, Curtis Houghton, and Jake Lar.
It looks like we are in for another really great year, Mackenzie. Here's Kyle Greenfield with your weekend weather.
Hello WCHS, I'm Kyle Greenfield. This weekend I'd recommend staying inside. Starting this Friday, we will be having a mostly cloudy day with some light showers. The wind will be 9 to 14 miles per hour, the high will be at 55 degrees with a low of 36 degrees. A contrast to the blazing heat we are so used to. Following Friday's example, Saturday will be a cloudy day with around 5 to 11 miles per hour. The high will be around 55 degrees with a low of 45 degrees. Given the cold air and chilly winds, I hope some of you take the chance to get some work done indoors. On Sunday, we'll be having scattered showers. The wind will be reaching around 13 miles per hour. The high will be of 61 degrees with a low of 50 degrees Fahrenheit. This weekend will be one crazy one, so try to stay safe this homecoming. Back to you, Tucker and Mackenzie.
From the looks of it, this homecoming is going to be one for the books.
It sure sounds like it. Hopefully we're prepared you for all the festivities surrounding homecoming.
We hope to see you all out there in the stands supporting our Lynx on Friday. And we will see you next week with takes on what the marching band is up to and all of the crazy things that can be found in a high school locker. This has been Tucker Judkins
and Mackenzie Burney reporting for WCTV.
See you next week, guys.